1 year ago, I prepared for my first visit to Iceland. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect, and as part of my prep, I reached out to an Icelandic friend. Jorge, he told me about Icelandic traditions, about the western fjords where he was from, about how different the different areas of Iceland are. But I think one of the things that stuck out and has stayed with me was his vivid telling of how Icelandic tradition had led to a culture of storytelling. And these stories, passed down by word of mouth without writing, can still be retraced and relived and found to be accurate more than 1,000 years later. As a communication person, that's something that I find absolutely mind-boggling. But I think as you visit Iceland, and this was most vivid on this most recent trip through the southeastern fjords, it becomes clear how you would be able and need to blend mythology with the natural landscape and geography, and then how the result of that would be stories that vividly bring to life advice, how to navigate those fjords, how to navigate through those hills, how to retrace and connect with history, and how the narrative, the small details about the color of a clump of grass or the curvature of a beach may get embellished over time, but how the overall nuances about where a rock that looks like a dragon might lie or where an old chieftain might be buried, how all of that would be passed forward and how it would be remembered and recorded, and how those stories and that mythology and the wisdom and knowledge that goes with it is so readily tied directly to Iceland's stunning landscapes. So as you visit Iceland, I love to think about Iceland through the lens of a land that gave birth to all of these stories and that is committed to and connects and resonates with us in such a strong way that it leaves its mark on you in the same way that those stories left a mark on the Icelandic people. It's also incredible that despite how many tourists have recently discovered Iceland, that it's still possible if you just walk an extra 5 minutes down a beach or drive an extra 5 minutes down a road to find yourself alone, sitting lost in nature, able to enjoy all of the awe-inspiring beauty that is the lifeblood of Iceland, that is its inner spirit, its essence, its soul. So, I hope that you have the opportunity to visit and explore Iceland. Open roads, safe travels.